Well, actor Charles Esten, best known for Nashville and The Postman, is stepping into a powerful new role in the post-apocalyptic drama Homestead.
The film series follows a former Green Beret who becomes head of security, a survivalist compound, and Charles joins us now with more. Hey, Charles, thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm curious about your role in this one, Kane Ross. What drew you to the role, and what can you tell us about this character?
Well, it's an interesting character because he wasn't there from the beginning. There was a movie of Homestead first, and that's available. That was out in theaters, but it's available for streaming now, and it really does a great job of setting up the world of this post-apocalyptic thing where there's a prepper, a family of preppers creates this home up in the mountains that they know everybody can come to. When it all goes sideways, it does. Now, the head of the household there, played so well by Neil McDonough, is Ian Ross. I don't want to give any spoilers, but Ian's brother is Kane. And Kane is somebody they didn't think they were ever going to be calling again. He wasn't always a good guy, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures, so they reach out to me.
Yeah. And, you know, I guess Kane, you know, it operates in a world of limited resources and clashing ideologies. How did you approach playing those kind of power dynamics?
Well, I could tell immediately the power dynamic was a little bit written right there for me because basically, Don Olivieri's character runs the whole place, and you could see her when things were going sideways, get on the satellite phone, not want to make this call. And she makes this call, and we don't know what the call is when she makes it. And then my entrance, by the way, it's one of my, I've been doing this a long time. I don't think I've ever quite had an entrance to a series like this. A helicopter hovers, it lands, and out steps Kane, cowboy boot on the tread of the helicopter. He's got some guns with him, and it's clear that this is a guy that has power. And the question is, will he use it correctly always? I didn't have to wonder about that.
You know, we've seen you for years, as you just mentioned. You've been doing it a long time. You've worked across drama, comedy, improv, which is one of my favorite things to watch you do. What do you think is one of those skills that helped shape Kane the most?
Well, definitely, if you want to talk about improv, my time on Whose Line Is It Anyway with Drew Carey and, you know, all those great guys, Colin Mockery, Ryan Stiles, Wayne Brady. It's interesting because we're not given any lines there. You just make it up off the top of your head. But the way you translate that to acting is, okay, we have these lines, but I don't want to be set in a certain way that I'm going to say it. I don't know how they're going to say their line to me, my other actors that I'm working with. So you want to keep a certain measure of that improv along the way. And so I use that all the time and try to just shake it up and keep it interesting and keep it new.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you maybe share what part of Kane's journey that you found maybe the most compelling?
Oh, absolutely. This is one of the things I love most about this is, of course, Homestead is on Angel. So either on the Angel app or you can go to homestead.tv and stream it. And Angel, of course, there's a faith-based element throughout it. So this is not the main focus of Homestead, but it is certainly the underlying framework for all of it. And I thought that was really fascinating, not only for the show, because, okay, it's a post-apocalyptic time. You have some materials, you have enough to survive, but do you have the strength to survive and still be a decent human being and still maintain what your faith has always told you, the way you should live? Can you still live that way, even though the world just got very hard and very dark? And I think that's even truer for Kane. Look, his nickname is Cain, so you get a little sense of where he stands biblically. His brother was always the Abel in the situation, the good guy. Cain wasn't always that. And I think what Cain is discovering along the way is that in a world of so much darkness, there's a need for light. And whether he can find it in himself or those around him, he is the one that just wants to bring down the hammer and keep everybody safe and do all these things. And it's Don's character that is the one that says, no, we have to do this in a way that maintains who we are. And there's a line I have near the end of the whole thing, it's or somewhere in the middle there, after a major battle, I say, there's just darkness out there. This light, this place is light. And if we don't keep this light, then what good is any of it?
Right. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Yes,
You've got
thank you,
me ready to
Charles.
watch, so I appreciate it so much. And if you're ever in Northwest Arkansas, we'll treat you to an improv show. You can come see us for free. Thank you for joining us.
ever get to Nashville, I'll take you to the Bluebird Cafe or come see a show at the Grand Ole Opry.
We're on our way right now,
Yeah,
Charles.
yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.